everyone, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School for this matchup, PSAL playoffs. Today we've got your Lincoln Railsplitters taking on the John F. Kennedy Campus Knights. I'm going to throw it over to my announcers, Adam and Neil.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. As Pete said, we are coming to you live from the greatest address in high school sports, 2800 Ocean Parkway, Brooklyn, New York. We have a 4A round one matchup today between the 5-3 Lincoln Railsplitters against the 3-5 JFK Knights.
Lincoln won the toss and chose to kick off.
Right.
So they're going to start on defense.
Going to be kicking off behind the strong leg of Cartagena. All right, it's 48 degrees. It's sunny here in Coney Island, Brighton Beach area of Brooklyn, New York, for the beautiful playoff matchup here today.
So
JFK is off of a tremendous victory last week, 36-31 over the South Shore. The ball's received around the 15-yard line and is going to get a little bit of a run back to about the 30-yard line.
So as the JFK offense comes out, led by number 1, Jeremiah Sinat, heavily using the running game. And back in week 3, Lincoln played JFK, where we defeated them 34-8.
Yes, it was early stages of the season, and both teams have had a couple victories, losses along the way, and now they're in the playoffs, looking to fight on and play again next week. All right, ball is snapped. Quarterback is back to throw, throws the ball over the head of the intended receiver, number 2.
Josiah Wilford, senior. A little surprising they're starting in the air.
Yeah, they typically run the ball a lot, so, but, you know, trying to catch Lincoln off guard, I suppose, just a little bit overthrown.
That'll make it 2nd and 10.
Sanat comes from the sideline now. He's in the huddle around, with his offense around him. They break out of the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. They have one wide receiver to the bottom of your screen. Waiting for the snap. The ball is snapped and dropped. Fumbled with the exchange at the line of scrimmage.
So JFK is going to have to play really a perfect game to defeat our Railsplitters. As we play all 3 aspects of the game really well, led by our head coach, Sean O'Connor.
Yes, Railsplitters unfortunately coming off a tough loss last week against Erasmus, but you know, they're looking to put that behind them and move forward here into hopefully to the second round of the playoffs. Let's see if the Railsplitters can make it happen. Quarterback again, back to pass to number 2. He catches the ball and with a little bit of room to run, but he's tackled immediately by number 19, Stephen Rollins, the junior linebacker.
Not a terrible idea, a flanker screen out to the corner, but well covered by the Rob Elliott-led defense of Lincoln High School.
All right, so that's going to bring up 4th down and about 6. JFK Knights are going to send on the punt team, and the Railsplitters are going to drop back number 16, Francisco Ortiz, to receive the punt. He's going to camp out around the 27-yard line. Now they're going to run the punter off of the field, it looks like. And they're going to come up on the ball and try to run a play. They have a player in motion. They're going to hand the ball off to that player, number 8, around the outside. He's got a little bit of room to run, and he has first down yardage. Forced out of bounds just over midfield at the 48-yard line.
Number 8, Derek Betances, with the end around. I thought it was a little bit wondering why they were punting. I don't see a punter on their roster.
Well, it looked like they just was a little deception, and they ran somebody out there. It looked like they were going to punt. And they caught Lincoln off guard. We were able to get the ball around the outside with the motion to the top of your screen. Okay, so Sanat comes back onto the field to play, breaking out of his huddle. He's going to line up under center once again. 2 running backs in the backfield, wide receiver. Now they're going to bring a player in motion. He's going to line up to the bottom of your screen there. And they hand the ball off to number 9, who's got a little bit of room to run. And he has first down yardage.
Seem to be getting a lot of room around that right side.
Yeah, the offensive line's getting some good rush up front, good push up front. Able to move the ball, 2 first downs on the last 2 plays. Lincoln defensive line looking to get a little bit better penetration here on first down.
That tackle by Owatunde Alston, senior linebacker.
Plays in from the sideline. Sanat now breaks out of the huddle. He's going to have 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, number 2, number 4. And he's waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He's back to pass. Throws the ball, floats it over number 8. Almost was able to corral the ball, but just drops out of his hands. Once again, pass intended for Derek Betances. Good coverage by the Lincoln defense.
Number 19, Stephen Rollins.
Stephen Rollins has come on very strong the last couple of weeks here. He's very involved in the defense. Great job by the defensive back. All right, now they rush up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun on the center, quarterback on the center. He hands the ball off to number 9. He fumbles the ball.
Picked up.
Fumbled the ball forward, though, and it looks like they might get a first down. Picked up by number 5.
Arbor Rexa. In the right place at the right time.
Yeah, sophomore. Rexa involved in the offense. Couple of sophomores here on the JFK offense. Quite impressive. See the quarterback, lasting the whole season at.
So again, they seem to be running around that right side.
Yeah, they think they might have found something there, so they're going to keep, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Keep sending it that way. Okay, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback under the shotgun snap, player in motion. They hand the ball off to the up back, number 3. He gains about 3 yards on the play.
Running behind, number 58, Edwin Arreola.
2nd and 7. So now they bring the ball back to the left-hand side this time for the first time. Sanat coming in from the sideline now, going into the huddle.
I would think this is what Coach Vega wanted starting this game.
Yeah, he's
Time of possession.
He's got to be happy with this. He's almost halfway through the first quarter here. And the ball is handed off to number 8. He tries to get around the outside, but not as much success this time.
Derek Betances once again.
Gain of, let's see where they spot the ball. Gain of 2 yards on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Betances is averaging 10 yards a carry this season.
Ball up a little bit, so 3rd down and a long 2.
Almost 1,000 yards in rushing.
Yeah, that's amazing. They've been able to run the ball effectively for a balance of the season. All right, once again, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback lined up under center. And the ball is handed off to number 8, and he's able to break through the line of scrimmage and get into the end zone for the touchdown. Good job with play calling there by the JFK Campus Knights.
Little inside handoff going around the right side again behind number 58.
And now they're going to come back up onto the ball and obviously go for 2. They don't really kick the ball too often. Substitutions on offense and defense. Quarterback lined up under center. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to number 3. And he is in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. JFK Knights with a quick 8-0 lead. 6:29 to play in the first quarter.
Over on Staten Island, Curtis is losing to Eagle Academy 7-3 early in the first quarter. Both teams scoring on their first drives.
Excellent job by my counterpart here today, getting some scores in real time during the game. We'd love to bring you those updates.
Thank you to our birdie in the sky. Keep them coming.
Very good. Yes, please keep them coming. We would like to update everybody who's watching on the other playoff matchups that we'll go through in a few minutes in PSAL football today. There are plenty of them. Okay, so the kicking team is on the field. Referee is examining the ball as the player puts it back now on the kicking team block.
Kicker is Omar Abdul Karim.
He has his kicking team huddled around him right now. So referees are now ready for play. Lincoln has, looks like they kind of have a hands team ready here for waiting for an onside kick. Now they spread out a little bit more.
Makai Negron and Christian Young back.
5 men across the front line, 2 men on the 40, 2 men around the 30, the 25. The ball's received by Negron at the 20, at the 15, excuse me. He's trying to make a move, shifting a little bit right and left. And he's able to get the ball out about 10 yards. Just over the 30, just under the 30-yard line.
So as we begin Lincoln's first drive with Christian Borhe at the helm, the junior quarterback, has passed for over 1,500 yards this year, 16 touchdowns, and a quarterback rating of 126.
He's played very well. The only downside has been a couple of fumbles here or there, but if he can keep that clean today, Railsplitters should be in very good shape. Okay, they got spread offense. 3 wide receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Borhe takes the shotgun snap. He's going to pass on first down. He throws the ball to number 14, Bazil. He's got some room to run. He's taken down after a gain of about 8 yards on the play.
Good play, 5 wide receivers. Perfect pass.
Yes.
We'll make it 2nd and 3.
Great job. Great concentration by Bazil. Corral the ball and try to make a move to get a couple of extra yards. All right, 2nd down and a short 1. Borhe takes the shotgun snap, fakes the ball to Negron, and then again to Bazil. Bazil puts his head down, runs over a would-be tackler, number 20, and then he's taken down by number 5 from JFK.
Bazil has picked it up in the course of this season. He finished the season with 14 catches, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember at the beginning of the season calling his name out much.
Yes, he's come on very strong here towards the end, and unfortunately with injuries to some other students, some other players, has opened the door for Bazil to have a very big season here for the Railsplitters. That's the way it goes in football. Somebody gets hurt, unfortunately, it's the next man up. Okay, Borhe has 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Bazil and Ortiz to the bottom. He's currently waiting for the shotgun snap. As we've said, he's very good at drawing the other team off sides. He takes the shotgun snap, back to pass. He's looking at Bazil. Now he's going to throw the ball to Negron in the middle of the field. Negron's going to make a couple of moves. He has blockers. He's going to be forced out of bounds around just after the 40-yard line. He's going to get to the 44.
Beautiful inside screen after faking outside.
Yeah, and as you know, Negron, he's very shifty. He can just move around so much and make people move, head fakes, shoulder fakes. Very good. Okay, so 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. The ball snapped, throws the ball to Negron in the backfield. And he's going to get past 1 tackler and then get out to about another 9-yard play. And then there was a penalty on the play. And I'm just going to have to assume as a face mask at the end of the play from where it was thrown and how it was thrown. But we will find out just now. The referees are in a conference, hoping they're going to move the ball up. Lincoln offense is now kind of huddling up around the ball, and they're going to move them back. So didn't see what the penalty was on the play.
So again, with the 5 wide receivers, there's plenty of options for Borhe, looking both down the field as well as short.
All right, so that's going to bring up, instead of 2nd and 1, it's going to be 2nd and about 12. The ball snap, low snap, throws the ball to Negron. Same play to this side now. He's got blockers out in front of him, and he gets out to the 25-yard line. 1st down yardage on the play. Great job by Negron. just taking what he was given. The ball was thrown to him. He took it and just stayed with it down the field. All right, now the ball is handed off to number 5, Christian Young. And he's tackled after a small gain by number 52 from JFK campus. Substitutions on defense now for the Knights. As we've said plenty of times, the Railsplitters usually do not go into a huddle. They got 1 wide receiver to the bottom, 2 to the top. Legrand is in motion to the top of your screen. They hand the ball off to Christian Young to the bottom. He makes a spin move as he's holding onto the ball. They're trying to strip it out of his hands, but he's well aware of them trying to strip the ball, and he just wrapped both hands around the ball as he made his second spin move. Gained an extra yard or 2 on the play. First down yardage.
Carrying the entire JFK defense with him.
Yes, pretty much. And holding onto the ball for dear life. Okay, so that's going to bring up first down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Railsplitters have enough room to get a first down. They send Young in motion to the top, throw the ball to Young, and he's got it blockers. He gets away from the first tackler, and then a really, really, really good play by number 2.
Just shy of Beaufort.
Yeah, great job by Beaufort coming out of nowhere to make that play. It looked like Young had a little bit of room to run, but Beaufort just made an incredibly athletic play there. All right, JFK is playing like they want to play next week, so they're giving it everything they have on offense and defense. Let's see if the Railsplitters can wear them down. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 12. A little bit of a delay. Looks like the referees are kind of delaying the game here. I was wondering because Lincoln likes to go fast. There's a personal foul on JFK, and that's going to give Lincoln very, very good field position here. 2nd down and about 1. No. 2nd down and 3.
Should be a 1st and goal, no?
I think it was a 5-yard penalty. So no, yeah, it should be first. Yes, half the distance to the goal. Right. Very good, Neil. Okay, so 2nd and goal from the 6. The ball's handed off to Negron, and he's got a crease. He's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. Makar Negron with the touchdown. Lincoln Railsplitters on the board. Touchdown! Here in the first quarter. I'd have to imagine they're going to go for 2 to tie the ball game up. All right, so 1 substitution. It's like 44 has come in. 14 Bazil has come off. Great job on the replay there. Legrand is an amazing runner. Give him a little bit of space, and he will get in there. Sorry, Neil.
Good job by the left side of the line.
All right, so now they're going to go for 2. Ball snapped. They hand the ball off to Christian Young, and he's easily into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Tie ball game, 8-8 in the playoffs.
Good job answering that first drive by by JFK. The Lincoln Railsplitters throwing, doing what they do well, all facets of the game.
Yes, just, eating up the clock. Driving the ball down the field methodically, getting the ball into the end zone. A lot of different players touching the ball. A lot of different options for the offensive coaching staff. Many different players that they can get to touch the ball and get it into the end zone. And there's still a bunch of players who have not touched the ball yet. So we're looking forward to hopefully getting the ball into their hands. We'll say Cartagena now has broken out of the kicking huddle. He has his kicking team on the 35-yard line. And then Alston is going to get them ready. And make sure they're ready. All right, Cartagena is going to step up to the ball now. He kicks the ball end over end, line drive kick, received by number 8 at the 25-yard line. Nice job by number 8.
Derek Batanzas once again.
Very good job. He's running with a full head of steam. 15-yard return on the play. Okay, so Lincoln defense looking to come out and make some stops here.
Need a little more fire from that defense. Basically ran that ball all the way down the field, Derek Betances, the entire first drive.
Yeah. Not really used to what the Railsplitters are seeing. They usually start off pretty strong on defense. All right, one wide receiver to the bottom of the screen for Sanat. All kinds of movement by players. Now they have one wide receiver to the top of your screen. The ball is handed off to number 8 with the misdirection play. And he's tackled for no gain at the line of scrimmage by number 44. Javier Fernandez. I should know that. But the problem is, that's not Javier. So I'll have to figure out who 44 is. It's definitely not Javier. That's why I didn't know that.
Lining up in a tight formation.
Right now they're moving all their players. Looks like most of them to the top of the screen, and they're going to hand the ball off to number 8, the motion runner, to the right-hand side. And he's got a little room on the sideline there. There's enough of first down yardage.
Again, Betances.
Yeah, gain of 12 yards on the play. He's hungry, and they're feeding him. Betances had 95 carries for almost 1,000 yards. You said that earlier, Neil. Yeah, he's definitely playing very well. My microphone is pretty amped up today. I feel like we could hear Coach DeSiena on the sideline, almost hear what he's saying, as he's preparing the offense for the next series. Okay, now, quarterback under center, player in motion, number 8. He's going to pass the ball. He's got a Lincoln player in his face, and he just overthrows. Pass intended for number 4.
Hamidou Fesuru.
Just overthrown. And there was a lot of pressure there. Sanat had a couple of Lincoln defenders right in his face. Good penetration by the defense on the play.
Fesuru did get behind the defense, just about 4 or 5 yards overthrown.
Yes, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Depends on how you look at it. Okay, so the offense, JFK offense now, rushing up to the line of scrimmage. They have no wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, a couple to the top. They hand the ball off to the up back, number 3.
Emmanuel Hernandez Frias.
And he has gained about 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 5.
Defense. Come on, defense.
3rd and 5 from the 35. From the 34, move the ball up a little bit. So quarterback now on the sideline with the offensive coach come off the sideline, breaking his team out of the huddle. Lincoln defenders moving out, cover the wide receivers. The ball's handed off up the middle and pretty much tackled right away.
That will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Tackle by number 75, Daniel Zephyr. This is 12th tackle on the season.
Well,
looks like
maybe
it's
not.
Still first quarter action. We're switching the ball pretty soon, I think. Okay. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Quarterback just takes the snap. He throws the ball quick to number 2. And he is going to fall down forward for a first down. I believe they're going to, looks like the spot is going to be short.
Looks that way, yes.
Looks like the spot is going to be right on the ball, on the line of scrimmage. All right, good job by the Railsplitters.
Good design play.
Yes, it was the right play. It was a great play call. And just the Lincoln Railsplitter defense executed a little bit better than the JFK campus did on that particular play.
And I think with that, we are now at the end of the first quarter.
Yes.
And
now we're going to switch fields. And the Rail Splitter offense will take over and hopefully be able to move the ball down the field again to start the second quarter, excuse me.
Very surprising, 8-8 score.
Yes, it is a surprising score early on, beginning of the second quarter, tie ball game. Okay, so the last couple weeks I've been wanting to give a shout out to the DJ that we've had here for the varsity games the last couple weeks, and I have not. So I'm going to do it right now as I hear him blasting some music out here for us. And he is DJ Justice the Entertainer, and he has done an incredible job this season. And much like a football team, he has gotten better as the season has gone along. And so I'm very impressed with him and the way he's become a part of the program here with the football game. All right.
So as we start the second quarter, Voorhees back to pass with 4 wide receivers. Out quickly to number 3. Goes along the right side, spinning around. Getting
Jaden
about
Brooks.
6 yards, making it 7 yards, making it 2nd and 3.
First touch for Jaden Brooks today on offense.
If you haven't come down to the full experience of Abraham Lincoln High School football, we invite you next year, as this is our last home game. It's quite an experience on the most wonderful facilities in New York City. So 2nd and 3, Voorhees in the shotgun formation. 1 wide receiver to the bottom, 3 to the top. Inside handoff to number 5. Gets across the 40, down to the 43-yard line. Will be a first down.
Christian Young with the first down yardage. Excellent job moving the chains by the Rail Splitter offense.
Again, moving very quickly as the offense does. Still 3 wide receivers to the right. Jaden Brooks down at the bottom by himself. Inside handoff to number 5. Gets across the 45, falls forward for about 5 yards, making it 2nd and 5.
Yeah, good to see Christian
Young
Young out here running the ball today. Usual suspects on the sidelines today. A couple of doctors from downstate. Principal Hugenboom.
Running around the left side. Falling forward for another first down.
Steady
Christian
diet
Young.
of Christian Young here on the second drive. All right, substitution on offense. Brooks is out. Number 12, LeBron Hicks, is in. He's lined up here at the bottom of your screen as a wide receiver.
Same formation.
3 to the top.
Voorhees calling out signals. 1-on-1 on the right side, wide receivers. Inside handoff to Young. Runs around the right side, falls again forward, fighting for those yards all the way down to almost the 40-yard line, making it 2nd and 5.
He was met right away by Avery Reed at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to force himself forward another yard or 2. Good second effort by Christian Young.
Looking left, Voorhees throws left, right in between.
Interception.
Intercepted by JFK number 20. He runs along the right side and thrown out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. That was number 20,
Interception. Nice.
Thomas Ray, Jr. from JFK, who'll start off deep inside Lincoln territory at the 35-yard line.
The ball was just thrown a little strong and through the hands of the intended receiver. Picked off by number 20. Good concentration.
If you're Coach Vega, you couldn't have a better start to a game.
Yeah, this is definitely the start that JFK wanted. They have excellent field position here right now, too. Early stages of the second quarter.
So Sonat will stay under center. 1 wide receiver, very tight formation. Back to pass, he's looking left. Gets it to number 2. Jukes the first defender and gets close to that first down yardage. Probably will be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it looks like from the spot it's going to be 2nd and inches.
If you're JFK, you're slowing down this pace.
Yeah, you want to hold on to the ball right now, not try to eat up some clock, not give Lincoln too much time to get the ball back. Down lineman for Lincoln Railsplitters looking to make an impact here.
Again, very tight formation. Sinat rolls right. He's looking right. He's looking deep at number 2. Jump ball, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Intended for number 2, Jashai Beaufort.
Incredible pressure by number 7, Giovanni Napoleon.
Beaufort does have 5 touchdowns this season.
The ball had to be overthrown because Napoleon was all over the quarterback right before he let go of the ball. Good job by the Lincoln Railsplitters on defense.
So we'll make it 3rd and 2. At 26-yard line. Again, that very tight formation. Only Beaufort, wide right. Back to pass Sinat. He fakes it. He throws it up for Betances. That's going to be incomplete inside the 5-yard line.
He caught it.
Great catch.
I think that the
Number 2, I'm sorry.
defensive,
Number 8, Betances, sorry.
defensive back was just a little late reacting to the play. He tried his best to get up there and get his hand in the face of the receiver, but
And that'll make it 1st and goal for JFK inside the 5-yard line. Mixing it up now, JFK offense.
yeah, coming out throwing the ball a lot more than they usually do.
Don't forget, head to our concessions.
Inside handoff to number 3. Behind that right side, he pulls forward for the touchdown.
Nice job by the JFK offensive line with the surge up front.
Number 3, Emmanuel Hernandez-Frias with the touchdown. Pulling forward, which makes the score 14-8.
So there may potentially be an injured player down on the field for JFK.
So at the end of the 1st quarter, Curtis defeating Eagle 10-7.
I'd have to say that's a surprise score right there. Eagle Academy leading Curtis at this point.
I'm sure a lot of people are very surprised at our score right now, Adam.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm surprised. I can tell you that much. But JFK's coming out. They want to play. They want to play next week. Who wants it more? That's going to remain to be seen. So I think there was an injured player on the field. They got him up now. He's off. And Sinat just breaks out of the huddle as they're going for 2.
2 wide receivers out wide. Number 18 tries to bullet forward. They're going to be short. No good on the 2-point conversion. So that's going to make the score about midway through the 2nd quarter. JFK 14 and the Railsplitters 8.
Stonewalled by the defensive line of the Railsplitters.
So JFK mixed it up on that last drive, although they had a short field.
Railsplitters have some work to do. They're looking sharp today. They're wearing their navy blue uniforms, navy blue pants, navy blue jersey, white numbers with silver piping, navy blue helmets, Lincoln and script on the side, and the railroad down the middle of the helmet, of course.
So Makai Negron and Christian Young back for the kick.
The dynamic duo of the Railsplitters.
And
1-2 punch.
just ran up faking an onside kick. Now they spread out.
That was interesting, to say the least.
Normal formation.
Receiving team spreads out 2, 5 across the front line.
It looks like an onside kick. Off the head of Lincoln. Ball is still loose. Fighting for it.
All right, so
And it's going to be Lincoln
football.
ball.
Lincoln football. Each team had a chance to come up with that ball more than once.
JFK trying all the stops in this game.
Within the span of a half a second, both teams got to touch the ball 2 times. And it was picked up by Shorehand Jr. Samari Decoto, excuse me.
So Lincoln will side about midfield. On their side of the field at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. With 1 running back. And
Good
again,
job
4 wide receivers.
by
Borhe.
Decoto.
He looks to the left. Throws left to number 3.
Brooks.
Runs it around the outside. Down to the 40. Gets pushed out of bounds. Fumbles the ball. I think he was out of bounds first. He was out of bounds first and will be marked at the 29-yard line.
Oh, Railsplitters most certainly caught a break there. That ball was free for JFK to pick it up. There was no Lincoln player within 15 yards of the football there. They got lucky.
Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Borhe with a similar formation of 3 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Inside handoff to number 8. He runs inside the tackles. Bulls forward, still pushing. We'll be down to about the 25-yard line, 2nd and 5.
Negron was refusing to go down there.
Another inside handoff to number 8. Cuts it back to the left, fights forward. We'll be short, we'll make it about 3rd and 1.
Dynamic moves by Negron there. Unfortunately, wasn't having too much to show for it.
Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage with 3rd and 1 and about 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Borhe still in the shotgun formation with 2 wide receivers to each side. Negron in the backfield. Now they switch sides.
Yeah, and the Railsplitters coaching staff is very fortunate. That 8-9 combo that they have out there, running back, quarterback, they're both juniors. They'll both be back in this program next year. So I'm sure that the coaching staff is very happy to be able to build around those 2 foundational players. See, my partner's looking for a scoring update. Any updates? No, nothing coming in. Railsplitters trying to move the ball down the field. It's about a little less than half to play in the 2nd quarter.
Again, my first time looking at our beautiful brand new scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
Justice Brannon, we appreciate all your help. It must have been a wonderful couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's really nice having it. It's a wonderful aid to have there as we're watching the game. It's great for the spectators.
Again, part of that Lincoln experience. Please come down next year to watch our Railsplitters play. Again, one of the greatest facilities in the PSAL.
Most certainly. An incredible athletic department here at Abraham Lincoln High School. Great job by the athletic director putting all the right coaches in place.
So 3rd and 2 after the timeout. Comes out with 3 wide receivers, 2 running back split. Borhe hands it inside to number 5. He goes around the left side. Falls forward. Should be enough for the 1st down.
Looks like it's going to be very close.
I think
Where they're spotting the ball is looks like it's going to be just over. Now the referee took a step back once he looked at the change, which is odd, but.
Okay. So I'm sure we're going to go for it on 4th down.
Inches. Yeah, most certainly. They certainly have the offensive firepower to pick up a half a yard here.
Same formation. Borhe box out signals, attempting to draw them off sides.
Timeout, Lincoln. Good time for a timeout. Make sure you have the right play call in. You want to solidify the 1st down here and try to get into the locker room with the lead.
Big play early in this game. Didn't expect this, Adam.
Yeah, it's playoff football. So you know, you never know what you can expect in a playoff football match.
Wonderful job by Peter Andrews and his staff, as always. Beautiful view for you at home and us here, thanks to very hard work by the media film classes led by the incomparable Peter Andrews.
Hey, thanks, man.
It's a great job by the students and Pete all season long. And so there's a bunch of football matchups in PSAL today. We'll go through the scoreboard in a few minutes.
Okay, so 4th and inches. Voorhees, shotgun formation, inside handoff to number 8. He's going to break, get the first down, run all the way down, close to the goal line, just short. It'll be first and goal from the second 2-yard line, number 8.
Makai Negron. I think they begged him on that one. Let's get him in now. Come on, coaches. Give him that touchdown. He deserves it.
Inside handoff for Negron. Pulling forward, stop short of the goal line.
Nice play by number 10, Javon Adams Simmons.
So that'll make it 2nd and goal for the Railsplitters.
Substitution on offense. Didn't see who ran out, but Brooks is now in. He's at the bottom of your screen, lined up with Ortiz. And there's going to be a injury timeout on the field as the JFK Knight lays down with an injury. All right, so this is the perfect time to go through the scoreboard and PSAL playoff matchups today. All the 12 o'clock matchups start at AP Randolph at Stuyvesant. Our current matchup we have here, Lincoln versus JFK Campus. Razimus is playing South Shore, 12 o'clock. New Utrecht is playing Truman, 12 o'clock. Boys and Girls High School will play Transit Tech, 12 o'clock. WC Bryant will play FDR, or is playing them at 12 o'clock. As we told you earlier, Curtis is playing Eagle Academy, 12 o'clock. We'll try to give you another update shortly. And McKee, Staten Island Tech is playing Frank J.M. at 2 p.m. There's also some boys varsity soccer matchups today. Bathgate will play Norman Thomas. Played them at 9 a.m. And the Clinton School will play Brooklyn Prospect, 1:30. That second match is a playoff matchup. All right, Railsplit is back out on the field.
2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line. Tighter formation. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 in backfield. Inside handoff to Negron. He's going to walk in for the Railsplitters. Touchdown.
Untouched.
Makai Negron.
Negron is the man. Getting the ball in the end zone.
Tying the game at 14.
And here comes the replay. Shotgun snap, received by Borey, handoff, and then he pretty much walks into the end zone untouched. Great job by the offensive line. Cartagena on to kick 2. Kick 1, excuse me.
The snap, the place, and the kick. Splits the uprights, making the score with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Lincoln 15, JFK 14.
Right job by the offense, right play calls by the offensive coordinator. Railsplitters get the ball in the end zone. I have a 1-point lead. I think it's probably around the 4-minute warning to play here in the first half. And some of the frustration and frowns on the sidelines here have now turned to somewhat smiles, but they still have a lot of work to do. They have to make the stops on defense, and they have to just try to keep moving the ball down the field and limit the mistakes, Neil.
No turnovers, no penalties.
Yes, and we noticed later in the games here the last couple of weeks there has been some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, like surfacing here in the later stages of the game. So they most certainly need to stay away from that. All right, Cartagena.
So number 22 and number 7 back deep for JFK. Elias Medina.
Ron Jones asking for the crowd to get into it.
And Abdullah Bukhari. Cartagena, high end over end kick, landing in no man's land. Picked up by number 22 on the left, falling forward to about the 35-yard line, where JFK will take it 1st and 10.
Guess who tackled him? Ron Jones. I'm not going to miss a chance to say his name out loud.
Adam, you didn't talk to him before the game today, so I don't know if
not.
there's going to be a touchdown this week.
I did get to talk to him.
Oh, okay.
I did. I didn't ask him to score a touchdown, but I said, go get him, killer.
Adam does a great job of meeting with the coaches and the players as he walks around the field before the games.
Yeah, just try to talk to him a little bit. I want to get in their head, but just get a little bit of information here or there. Like talk to some of the parents from time to time too.
Okay, defense.
Really
Let's
nice.
stop him here.
Nice being part of the Lincoln community.
Inside handoff to number 3. Emmanuel Hernandez Frias for a few yards, which will make it 2nd and 7.
And Frias has really come on for the JFK Knights here in the later part of the season. They started off the season as like a 3-headed monster. Quarterback, 2 running backs running the ball most of the time. And now they've introduced other players into their offense. And it's helped them. It's given them a little bit of success.
Mix it up a little bit.
Coach
So
DeSiena here on the sideline. getting his
Sanat goes on to
offense
center
ready.
with wide receiver down to the right, man in motion. Back to pass Sanat. He moves forward. He tries to throw it deep to number 4. Lands in the hand of number 2. Josiah Beaufort, who's going to run in for the touchdown as the Lincoln defenders run into each other.
Yeah, I don't think that he was the intended receiver, but they will certainly take the outcome.
And that's going to make the score 20-15, JFK. Everything seems to be going right for the Knights today. Sanat heaved that up, intended for 1. The defenders ran into each other, landed into the hands of Beaufort, who ran in for the touchdown.
I sense some frustration by the Lincoln defenders here, but they need to really snap out of that and focus on the task ahead of them. Don't worry about the last play. Let's think about the play that's going to happen now.
So they're going to go for 2. Sanat under center. Inside handoff to Betances. He runs around the right side into the end zone. With about 3 minutes left to the half, JFK leading our Railsplitters 22-15.
And I just mentioned it, and I see it already. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Railsplitters after the touchdown. They cannot let this happen. Coach O'Connor off to the sideline looking for some clarification.
Leaders have to step up at this point. Tempers are flaring.
You can't have the leaders being the ones making the mistakes. All right, so the smiles have turned back into frustration here on the sidelines. Coach and staff doing a great job getting up in the player's face and just letting them know we got a lot of football to play here. Don't give up on yourself now. Don't give up on the team now. There is a lot of football to play. Lincoln has enough time to get the ball here, drive the ball down the field, quick strike, get a touchdown, come out and play their brand of football in the second half. Currently losing by 7 points. About 2 minutes to play, around 2 minutes to play in the first half.
So back deep. Negron and Young waiting for the kickoff. They run up again, faking an onside kick. Backing up into a regular formation. Never quite seen that.
And maybe one of these times they're going to end up actually doing it. So last time was an onside kick.
High, deep end over end kick into the end zone, which will come back for a touchback. Haven't seen that much this season.
Well, that was the penalty and the ball being moved up, I believe, helped the kicking team get the ball to the end zone, the extra 15 yards.
So we'll be starting at the 20, 1st and 10.
Good job by Christian Young to let the ball go over his head and into the end zone and get the ball. It's a good starting point here.
The Lincoln offense has done what they wanted here, Adam. Except for a few miscues. We're driving the ball at will, both on the ground and in the air.
Yeah, they have enough time now to get the ball down the field and into the end zone. Let's see if they can do it.
So 2 wide receivers below, two to the top of the screen, with Negron in the backfield. Oh, I'm sorry, Young. Overthrown to Young. It'll make it 2nd and 10. A little bit overthrown as Young was out in the flat by himself.
So they'll tell. 3:35 on the clock. All right, so they were about a second off. It's pretty good.
So 2nd and 10. Voorhees still shotgun with 2 wide receivers to the top and bottom.
Thank you to the coaching staff for the update.
Negron by himself in the backfield. Inside handoff to Negron, right up the middle.
Come on, Mackay.
Fighting forward to the 40-yard line where they will, 39-yard line where they will have 1st and 10.
Nice job by Mackay Negron.
They will rush up to the line of scrimmage.
Good block by senior wide receiver number 4, Javen Alvarez. He has not played since the first game of the season, so I'm sure the coaching staff is thrilled to have him out there.
Same formation. Voorhees looks to the left. He now looks to the right. Throws it right in front of Negron. Fights forward to the 45, to the 46, still going forward, landing at about the Lincoln 48-yard line, 2nd and 2.
And you see when Negron gets the ball, he shifts, he dodges, he ducks. He does everything in his power to make sure he's not tackled right away. Impressive young man.
With Coach DeSiena giving plays from the sideline.
He may have been injured on that play a little bit. Hopefully he could shake that ankle injury off. He's limping his way over to the bench here.
Christian Young in for Negron. Oh, we didn't see a penalty
on the play. Yeah, this is it. Here we go. This is unsportsmanlike time.
Sorry, folks, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I missed it too. I was watching Negron come over here to the sideline.
So they'll move the ball down to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10.
Of the half and the end of the game, there has been a ton of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on both teams in every game.
Same formation, Voorhees shotgun formation.
Christian Young
Straight up the middle, fighting forward, close to the first down, may have enough yardage for another 1st down, and it will.
Yeah, looks like they're going to spot him short.
Just short. Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
So
That's
2nd and 1.
2nd and an inch. 1 inch.
Where's that automatic replay that we have in the pros? 2nd and 1, Voorhees shotgun. He's looking left. He turns right. He throws it right in front to Young. Young gets to the 30, to the 25. Falling forward to about the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Lincoln.
Clock continues to run. Substitutions on defense.
Plenty of time.
Big lineman in. Huge lineman in.
Young still in the backfield with 2 wide receivers on each side. Voorhees shotgun. Fakes the inside handoff. Looks to the right. Goes down deep to number 16. Incomplete. Just out of the outstretched arms of number 16.
Francisco Ortiz.
Good idea. He was open.
Just overthrown.
Did hit his hands.
To the emotional leader of the team.
So inside handoff to Young. Always fighting forward. We'll make it about 3rd and 5.
First half action in Staten Island. Eagle Academy just kicked the field goal to tie the game up at 10. 10-10, Curtis and Eagle.
So
First
clock
half.
stop. I think that was a timeout by JFK.
Good timeout. Make sure you have the right personnel in on defense.
So again, Lincoln doing almost all they want on offense right now.
Yeah, they're able to move the ball. They just got to punch it into the end zone here. And so temperature's saying it's 1 degree warmer than it was at kickoff, but with the cloud cover coming in, it certainly seems a little colder right now. 49 degrees. There's 1 minute to play here in the first half. Railsplitters moving the ball down the field, hoping to at least tie it up or take the lead here at the end of the first half. A couple extra players on the sideline this week for the playoff matchup. A couple players called up from the Coach Lidvack's JV squad. Able to dress with the upperclassmen today. It's a nice job and congratulations to them.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receiver set coming out of the timeout. Inside handoff to Negron. Goes around the left side.
He's got blockers.
Bulling his way down inside the 5-yard line. I'm sorry, inside the 10-yard line to about the 7-yard line, which should make it 1st and goal.
Tackled by number 11, Alex Mel Cruz, the junior defensive back.
As they wind the clock down, Voorhees calling the plays.
Substitutions on defense.
Negron in the backfield
One out.
with Voorhees, 4 wide receivers to the right, to the left. Voorhees looking left, throws it left. Ball is tipped, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the Railsplitters offense, mixing it up, throwing it, running it. As we've mentioned many times, plenty of different players that they can get the ball involved to. I think that ball was intended for Brooks towards the corner of the end zone.
2nd and goal from about the 7-yard line. 2 wide receivers again to the top, 1 to the bottom. Trying to draw him off sides.
He did
no
draw
call.
him off sides, and they're not calling it. Borey wanted it too.
Borey inside handoff to Young. Young goes around the left side, fights forward for yardage, gets inside the 5-yard line to about the 3, which will make it 3rd and goal. Timeout Lincoln.
Coach and staff play is calling for somebody.
Big 3rd down call here
Absolutely.
in a tight game.
Huge. Railsplitters definitely want to punch the ball in here and get it closer. Tie it up, take the lead, potentially. Go into the locker room a little bit more manageable deficit in the second half.
Coach DeSiena huddling up with the offense, sending them out.
The wind picking up slightly, blowing towards Shore Parkway. Railsplitters with the wind behind their back.
Looks like they brought in the big guys for this 3rd and goal, with only one
Have
wide receiver to each side.
extra lineman. Ortiz to the top of your screen.
Number 28, Negron goes into motion. Voorhees sneaks it forward. He's pushing forward. We're waiting for a signal. We're not getting any. It's 4th down. 4th down Lincoln from the 2.
Good play design. Good play call. Send Negron in motion and then kind of follow behind him, trying to get the ball pushing into the end zone. Just came up short there. All right. Really hoping Pete could press the replay button here in the next couple of seconds. Railsplitters broke out of the huddle, and now Coach O'Connor calling them back.
Okay.
Number 28, Nathaniel Sterling in on offense. He has 2 carries for 47 yards and 1 touchdown on the season. This will be his second play on offense today.
So wide receivers split wide on both sides. Now it's a timeout by JFK.
Timeout by JFK. Good call.
Guess they didn't like the formation Lincoln came out with.
Let Lincoln come out, see what formation they're in, try to get a gaze into what play they're going to run, and then call the timeout and talk to your defenders. This is the chess match
Been waiting for this.
of high school football, playoff football. When are we going to use our timeouts? How are we going to use our timeouts? Looks like the offense is going to add LeBron Hicks to the mix. And no, they're not. Psych this out. All right, Ortiz to the top.
Again, wide formation on each side.
Alvarez to the bottom.
Shotgun formation.
Alvarez in motion.
In motion. Inside handoff. To number 8, Negron. For the touchdown.
Negron is the man.
Touchdown! Lincoln!
Simple inside handoff between the tackles.
Great job by the offensive line clearing out a hole. He could drive a truck through there.
We could have fit through that hole, Adam.
Ah,
Good job by the tackles.
we could have fit their two together. We probably could have brought Hugo with us too. All right, Cartagena on to kick.
Snap, place, and kick.
And it is
Perfect.
good.
That'll make the score.
And it's good!
22.
22. Probably about 30 seconds to play in the first half. We'll have a kickoff and a return and maybe a down knee or one play by the JFK offense.
Again, that Lincoln offense doing what they want.
This might be an interesting time for an onside kick and try to get something sneaky here. Let's see what the coaching staff has in mind. I would not be surprised to see Cartagena kick the ball really hard right up the middle.
JFK's in a regular formation with 2 men back.
They have their hands team up on the front line, though. They have a lot of their skill set players on the front line. .28 seconds to play. Cartagena's ready. Ron Jones is making sure everybody else is ready.
And he kicks it end over end. Going up the left side
Received
to
by
the
number
20, to the
22.
40,
Oh,
to
boy.
the 50. Last man in charge.
Oh, boy.
40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. JFK. Number 22.
That was an incredible return.
Bukhari.
An incredible return by Bukhari. He just
Emotion
raced
killer.
down the field.
Right down the left side. Barely touched. To the end zone.
Railsplitters got to play defense now. Not exactly the end of the second half that we were expecting, but end of the second quarter as we were expecting. But nonetheless, JFK Knights came to play. Railsplitters need to get a stop here.
Going for 2 points. Sinat behind center. Man in motion. They hand it off to the man in motion. Number 3 is going to go around the right side. Betances for the 2-point conversion. Successful.
JFK Knights with a 6-point lead here at the end of the first half. Railsplitters are walking off the field dejected. Not the energy that you want to have at the end of the first half.
So it looks like that's going to be the end of the first half.
When free safety Amar Ivory Jr.
Sorry.
is out there pleading his case
Looks like they're running off the field, sorry.
to the referees, talking about he was held on that play. Coach O'Connor is talking to the referees as well with respect to the outcome of that last play. Or the return, I should say. Yeah, Knights with an 8-point lead. Lincoln's got some work to do. Let's see if Makai Negron or Christian Young can repay the favor. However, I doubt they will kick the ball that deep.
It's going to be out of bounds. So I think we're going to start off at the 45-yard line. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty, I believe, from where the ball goes
Right.
out of bounds. So it looks like it
We
went
should
out
have
of
enough for a play.
bounds. Yeah, you probably get one play. Looks like it went out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So 15 yards added on today. Decent field position for the Railsplitters. Referees are asking for the football. They got the ball, now they're going to mark it off.
Okay.
No penalty? 5-yard penalty and move the ball up. I guess 5 yards. Okay.
Well, so I guess
Not
last
the
play of the
greatest
first half.
field position, but
So we have 3 wide receivers on the left side. Voorhees going to look back to pass. He throws it inside to number 4, who drops it. And looks like we're going to get another playoff.
yeah,
2nd and 10 Lincoln.
you know, that's unfortunate for Javen Alvarez. You know, I think it's just because he hasn't really played. This is his 2nd game of the season, so unfortunately for him, it's just a little bit shaking the rust off there. Maybe he looked up the field before he was able to corral the ball.
Okay. So it'll be 2nd and 10 as Lincoln lines up with 2 wide receivers on each side. Young in the backfield with Voorhees. Voorhees looks to the left. He runs up. He runs around and is sacked behind the line of scrimmage by number 9 of JFK, Amadou Samaki. And that's going to end the first half, with the JFK Knights leading our Railsplitters 30-22.
We'll be right back with the second half after this quick
Ladies and
break.
gentlemen, that brings
Okay, we are back. Second half action. Currently awaiting the kickoff here in the second half.
Railsplitters, 22.
Railsplitters look coming out firing.
Railsplitters will have the ball here to open the second half. They're currently down by 8 points. They're going to come out and look to strike early, bring the ball down the field.
Look like everyone's calmed down
Yes.
after that topsy-turvy first half. Swings of emotion on both sides.
Most certainly. And we know Coach O'Connor can give a mean halftime speech. Let's see if he struck the right chords to fire up this Railsplitter squad here.
And nothing beats experience when times get tough. Update in Staten Island. Curtis and Eagle tied at 10-10. Negron and Young back.
Line job, wobbly kick, out of bounds.
So that'll be a flag, hopefully 15 yards this time. Maybe. So as we begin the second half, Adam, again, I don't think the offense executed pretty well.
Yeah,
A few mistakes here and there.
they were able to move the ball down the field and score touchdowns. It just, unfortunately, JFK's been able to move the full ball down the field and score touchdowns as well. So, but typically, Lincoln Railsplitters play a very strong brand of football in the second half.
So Negron back with Borje in the shotgun formation. He looks to the left, now looks to the right, throws it right to 14. 14 jukes, gets to midfield, over the midfield stripe, inside Lincoln territory to the 47-yard line. First down.
A Johnny Bazil came into the game with 14 receptions for 162 yards and 1 touchdown.
And that'll give the Railsplitters hurrying up a first down after a 15-yard play. Borje again back, throws it quickly to the right to
Bazil again.
Goes over midfield, inside territory to about the 40-yard line. 8 yards on first down.
Good job by the Railsplitters, moving the ball. First 2 plays of the second half.
Constant motion. Borje still in the shotgun formation with 2 wide receivers on each side and a running back next to him. Looks over to the right, quick pass to the right, out to number 3.
Brooks
Brooks fumbles the
ball
ball.
and recovered it.
We'll make it 3rd and 2, 3.
He probably had a gain of about 4 yards on the play and ended up only being about 2 with the fumble, and he fell backwards.
Keeping the same formation. Negron in the backfield. Hands it off to Negron. Goes straight up the middle. Down to the 40. Down to, fights forward, to about the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, 20-yard gain.
Head fake, shoulder fakes. He has it all. Makai Negron is just an amazing player.
Straight up the middle behind number 58 and 52 and 51.
Coach DeCiano sending in the plays to the offensive players.
Keeping the same formation with Negron in the backfield with Borje. 2 wide receivers on each side. Inside handoff to Negron. Goes around the right side. Pushed out of bounds after about 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Negron wanted that ball. He wants the ball. He's telling the coaching staff that he wants the ball. He's not afraid to be the man in this situation.
And that's what you need as leaders at this time.
Negron them on.
Nice drive starting off the second half. Same formation in. Borje looks to the right. He looks to the left. Now he rolls out to the left. Rolling out, he gets to the 10. Past the first down, going out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line to the 4-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal. Lincoln.
Great job by the offensive line. Borje had all kinds of time Great protection. This is the Railsplitters we're used to seeing, Neil.
Yes, we are. Two in the backfield. Inside handoff to number 5. Goes around the left side. In for the touchdown. Number 5, Christian Young. Touchdown, Lincoln.
Great job by the Lincoln offense. Exactly what they needed to do. Come out and insert themselves into the scoring.
And they used all facets of the game, running to the left and to the right side, as well as passing. They're going to go for 2.
Christian Young with the touchdown on the replay.
Bordy hands it inside to Negron. Goes to the left, fakes back to the right, and walks into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, tying the game 30 apiece.
Number 4, Hamadou Fershu, he tried to make the stop there, but Negron just punished him. Negron just put his head and shoulder down and pretty much ran him over at the goal line.
A great answer, a pumped up sideline beginning off the second half, as we need to.
Once again, now the smiles are back. The frustration has subsided somewhat, but the Railsplitters need to stay hungry, and they need to stay at it. They need to keep at it. They cannot give up. Defense now needs to make the stop. This is the time for the defense to shine.
All right, Cardenega. Back as always. Number 7 and number 22 back. Please remember the last kickoff was brought back for a touchdown.
Yeah, hopefully the kicking team can do a better job containing here.
So squib kick.
Received by
Gets
number
a
4.
35-yard, picked up by number 4 and tackled immediately over the 40-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10.
First contact, Ron Jones. Don't be surprised to see Ron Jones make a big play here in this series of downs.
Absolutely. Leaders step up when they're needed most.
I certainly hope so. And so does Coach O'Connor. All right, defense is pumped. They're ready to go. Number 44, Brian Marseille, is in there. And he is amped up right now. Big brain Brian Marseille. All right, sidelines are just about the most pumped up I've ever seen in 4 years that I've been involved with the Lincoln
Sinat
football
goes
program.
under center.
Here we go, playoff
He
action.
goes back to pass, throws it quickly to the right. Incomplete. Defended by number 3, Jaden Brooks.
Incredible coverage by Jaden Brooks.
A quick out. The wide receiver was well covered by Jaden Brooks, who tipped it incomplete. It'll make it 2nd and 10. JFK.
Brooks is one of those players that gets involved on both sides of the ball for the Railsplitters. He's been a great asset to the Railsplitter program, coming over from Canarsie last year.
So Sinat will probably go under center because I don't know if they could hear him otherwise at this point. 2 running backs in the backfield. He pitches it inside. He takes it back to the outside. Betances goes around the right side. He's going to run for a 1st down before he jumps out of bounds and hurdles
over the Gatorade table. Wow.
Very impressive, Derek Betances. No relation to the Yankee reliever.
Wow. All right, so Railsplitters give up the 1st down there.
JFK, impressive, going around that right side.
They came with a hunger today.
So Sinat'll line up under center again. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of our screen. 1 running back in motion, number 4. Inside handoff to number 8, Bertansis. Once again, he tries to fall forward. He's
Front
gonna
line
stop
was
short.
not fooled that time.
It'll be 2nd and 10. So Lincoln defense conquering all that motion. As Bertansis has tried to come from the flanker position around to the right side.
Number 7, Napoleon, and number 13, Alston, in on that last tackle.
Make it 2nd and 10. Again, 2 wide receivers to the front of us on the left. In motion, number 4. Inside handoff to number 4. He goes around the left side. Some blockers in front of him. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. About 3 yards short of the first down.
Looks like they're gonna spot
Or they're going to give him the first down. First and 10, JFK on the Lincoln side of the field, the 38-yard line. Taking a bit of the starch out of the defense with these inside running plays.
Let's go.
Yeah, as I mentioned a couple times, the JFK Knights came to play today. They're hungry for it. It's really going to boil down to who's more hungry.
Fumble at the snap, fell on by Sanat.
Yeah, they had some trouble with the exchange today. That's at least the 2nd fumble at the exchange. Good job by Sanat picking up the ball. Impressive play by the sophomore.
2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sanat under center. 2 wide receivers in motion, number 8. Inside handoff to number 9. Amadou Samaki for a few yards. We'll make it 3rd and 8.
Big stop.
Substitution on defense.
So 3rd and 8, big play for that Lincoln defense. Trying to hold them on their first drive of the game, of the half.
Big down for the Lincoln front lineman here.
Again, another inside handoff to number 8. It's working down the right side. Ronaldo Jones stops him from getting to the first down. It's going to make it 4th and 1.
I hope they get a good spot here. I don't know. Look at it. All right, they're spotting them short. Very good. I thought they were going to move the ball up. They've been doing that.
Excellent stop, Ronaldo Jones, 57.
Let's go. Get loud.
So
Get loud.
4th and 1.
4th and short. This is a very, very pivotal play in the game.
They've been running that inside handoff from the flanker on the left side. Bertansis
I wouldn't be surprised to see them come to the bottom of the screen here with the
trying
open,
for
a little bit
deception.
more open field.
Handoff to number 3. He's going to get the first down. The JFK first down at the Lincoln 25-yard line.
They're doing a decent job moving the ball.
This time it was an inside handoff to Emmanuel Hernandez-Frias. A lot of deception today by JFK.
Yes, the offense is predicated on deception. It's something like a hybrid wing T offense that they run. Yes, they came out early in the game passing the ball a lot, so it's out of their typical wheelhouse of plays that they call.
Under center, back to passing. He rolls right. He throws it deep, intended for number 2. Overthrown, defended by number 12.
LeBron Hicks. Good coverage by Hicks on the play.
So again, after all those running plays, a little play action. Not the worst idea, but again, overthrown.
Number 17, Jaden Charles, junior defensive back, was also in the area on the coverage.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line.
About halfway through the 3rd quarter, the score is 30-30.
Let's Let's go, Lincoln. They need you. Make some noise.
2nd and 10.
In motion, number 8. It's given to him. Goes around the right side. Still not tackled. Behind the line of scrimmage, led by number 7, Giovanni Napoleon.
The big
Stops him
stop.
from the first down.
Big play by Napoleon there.
It's going to make it 3rd and long.
Railsplitter defense needs to come with that energy. A couple more plays here. Get this ball back.
So 3rd and 12. They haven't been in many of these situations today. Let's see what they come out with.
Number 11, Hedrin Mostin Jr. in on defense as a down lineman. Played linebacker most of the season.
Sinat under center. Fakes the handoff.
Ron Jones. Big stop
That's
by
gonna
Ron
make
Jones
it
up the middle.
4th down and 12.
These are the times your leaders need to step up, Neil. You said it a couple of times. Incredible plays.
Let's see what they can pull together at 4th and 12.
Defense.
It's one of the biggest defensive plays of the season for the Railsplitters to this point.
Stay in your lanes. Number 3 in the backfield, back to pass Sinat. He looks to the left, he throws deep down, gets it to number 2, close to the first down.
Yeah, he's going to have first down yardage.
Josiah Beauford.
They're moving the chains.
Excellent pitch. Excellent pitch and catch.
1st and 10.
From the 14-yard line.
Offensive players getting ready to go. They want to get back out on the field.
Have to say an excellent pass by Sinat.
Yeah, he's played very well. Impressive play by the sophomore.
Inside handoff.
Betances again.
Betances around the right side. Gets about 3 yards, 4 yards. It'll be about 2nd and 6.
Bodies are flying around out there. Tackle by number 12, LeBron Hicks.
Very clean 3rd quarter. As JFK's controlling tempo here.
Hicks came into the game with 20 tackles on the season.
It's stop time. Let's go, defense.
So here we go, 2nd and 8, Sinat under center. 2 wide receivers to the left. Sinat throws it quickly to the left to number 2. Gets to the first set of blockers. Fights his way forward, in for the touchdown. Number 2, Josiah Beauford once again.
Touchdown.
Impressive play by JFK Knights.
So again, a simple screen to the wide receiver to the left.
They're hungry for it. They're definitely hungry for it. They came to play. Let's check out the replay. Quick throw. And there was a couple defenders there that just could not make the stop. Let's see if they can stop the 2. Railsplitters down. Currently down by 6. 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
So same formation with 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Inside handoff to number 8, Betances once again. He tries to fight forward, leans forward. No good on that conversion. So as we finish up with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, JFK leading our Railsplitters 36-30.
So that's a good stop by the defense there, because now they can score a touchdown and potentially take the lead here before we get to the 4th quarter. They have the firepower to score a touchdown under 2 minutes.
And again, the offense have been driving really well.
Let's see if they can put it together. The defensive players need to put that series of downs behind them, not worry about it, and get ready to play the next series of downs, potentially get a turnover or get the ball back for the offense.
Stay clean.
Kicking team is now up on the front line. They
Let's go, Lincoln.
paying attention in case they do come out with that pseudo onside kick, which they do not.
Negron and Young back.
Defensive players getting pumped up here on the sidelines. Offense is looking to answer the
D
call.
bend over end. Gets it to Young. Gets to the 20. Over to 25. Gets hit at the 25. Falls forward to about the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Lincoln will start first and 10.
Decent return by Christian Young. Rail splitter offense coming out onto the field now. Hoping to answer. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter.
3 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the right. Negron in the backfield. Hands it off to Negron, right up the middle. Fights his way forward, keeps fighting his way forward.
Okay, at this time we are fortunate enough to be joined in the booth by Principal Hogenboom. I'm going to give him a second to get his headset on as the play is developing here in front of us, caught by Francisco Ortiz.
Excellent catch over the middle. About 20-yard play. It'll be a Lincoln first down from the 36-yard line.
Good throw by Bori as Ortiz caught it in stride.
So as Lincoln hurries up to the line of scrimmage as we finish up the third quarter, it's always our great pleasure to have the principal of Abraham Lincoln High School, Mr. Ari Hogenboom, after a fun-filled week finishing up with football here on a Saturday. Welcome, Ari.
It's good to be here. I'm very excited because we had an open house this morning from 9 to 12. Welcomed all kinds of families whose children are interested in attending Lincoln. And so it was really fun to show off all of our specialized programs. And then to follow it up with this playoff football game makes it perfect.
So one of our wonderful specialized program is the media classes run by Peter Andrews. As you know, one of the only student-led productions in all of New York City. You must be so proud.
Oh, it's amazing. And like right beneath us, we have a group of students who are doing all the video feed and arranging it. Next to me, another students all ringing the entire field, taking these wonderful photographs. As a matter of fact, in another 2 or 3 years, you and Adam are probably going to be made redundant.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was talking before about the game day experience at Abraham Lincoln High School with the beautiful scoreboard and the field and the lights. As Lincoln sets up in
Fourth
shotgun
quarter
formation.
action. Bori's back to pass. He throws the ball over the middle, received by number 4, Javen Alvarez, and he's going to score his first touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Javen Alvarez! As I had mentioned a couple of times, this is his second game of the season. Unfortunately, he was injured in the first game of the season, and he is out here contributing for the Lincoln Railsplitters as they tie the ball game up on the first play of the fourth quarter. And we are thrilled that Principal Hogenboom has brought us a little bit of luck here in the booth today.
I think Ari should stay up here for the fourth quarter.
This looks like this might be the first time we go ahead, isn't it? Or have we only been tied, or we were ahead at the very beginning?
We were ahead at one point, I believe. But yes, now the ball is snapped, kicked. It's up, and it is good. Cartagena with the strong leg and the lead for the Railsplitters staff.
So as Ari, as I was saying before, what a great experience is on game day here. Of course, the scoreboard the first time, unfortunately, I didn't see it till today. what a great experience only here at Abraham Lincoln High School. Special thanks to you, Justice Brannon, of course our fabulous athletic director, Rena and Ebit, of which none of this could happen without you guys.
And one of the things I really love is this field. The turf is new, it's soft. You go to some places and the turf is so hard, you really worry about our players getting injured. It's almost like playing on a basketball court. So it's an entire piece. Of course, some alums were giving me a little bit of grief when I came in, saying, why didn't we have this when we were here?
As that I can only imagine. Aside from the physical aspects of the field here, I'd like to talk to you about the emotional aspects of the field. As the team takes the lead, they are really pumped up here on the sideline, and you can really, really, really feel the energy. It's like pouring over into the stands and into the booth here.
Football is such a momentum game, isn't it?
It really is. And right now, I'd like to think that the Railsplitters have the momentum here at home with the 1-point lead, but they need to make the stops on defense. This is the key time of the game. I had mentioned a little bit earlier that it was one of the biggest plays for the defense, but this is the biggest stance of the season for the Railsplitters. They need to make a stop here. All right. So the Knights are up on offense. Take the snap and throw the ball to number 2, and he's going to be tackled after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
Tackled by number 17, Jane Charles.
Another thing I love about the field here is because the building runs alongside the field, the assistant coaches can be up on the roof for both teams, really getting a bird's eye view and talking to the coaches down below.
Yeah, that's in any level of football, a bird's eye view is certainly a help. At any point, you will see coaches getting the advantage from the height as many times as they can. All right, tackle up the middle by number 56. Krishawn Pilgrim with the stop. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 from midfield.
So it's been very interesting, this game, Ari. They have so much deception, JFK. If you remember in week 3, Lincoln defeated the same JFK team 38-6. And JFK's come a long way since then, and Adam and I have been talking about the misdirection, and we can't even see the ball sometimes.
All right. Quarterback under the center for the snap. Hands the ball off up the middle.
Oh, excellent.
Tackled immediately by Ron Jones. Ron Jones putting a hurting on number 9 there. What a play. Amadou Samake.
Leaders need to lead, Adam, like we always say. When times are tough, it's our leaders that bring us through.
That's it. It's going to bring up 4th down, and this is the stop that they needed. Brian Marseille is going to run off and send somebody in for him on defense. Coach O'Connor is here talking to Brooks. Send a message out to Brooks. They're going to switch a couple of the defensive backs here. Plays coming into Ron Jones. He's going to get the play out to his guys. The JFK Knights come up to the line of scrimmage. They have one player in motion. They hand the ball off to that player, number 8, as he comes down to the bottom
once
here.
again, he's going to be stopped short.
And he's going to be stopped short. They're going to have a turnover on
Led by
downs.
number 57.
Ron Jones.
For the first time today, containment on the left side.
Very
he
good
had no
job
chance.
by the defense. Now, if the offense can drive the ball down the field, get the touchdown, get the points on the board that they need, that will give the Railsplitters a little bit of breathing room. Certainly hoping for that. All right, so the last time that I had Principal Hogenboom in the booth, we were talking about the upcoming ice cream social, which I understand happened yesterday, and we'll talk about in a minute after this play. All right, Borey's waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. Lincoln moves fast, obviously. He throws the ball over the middle, caught by Francisco Ortiz, and he's tackled by 2 or 3, or they're trying to tackle him, and he's refusing to go down. It took about 4 of them get the ref to blow the whistle. Lincoln's going to have the ball around the 20-yard line, 1st down yardage Great pass by Christian Borey. He can really throw the ball very precise. All right, so as I said, Lincoln moves fast. So we're going to talk about the ice cream social in a minute. We have 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Makai Negron to the right-hand side. Negron gets the ball. He cuts back across to the left, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. Good job by Negron.
2nd and 5.
So let's talk about the ice cream social yesterday. How was that event?
Oh, it was tremendous. What we want to do is celebrate coming to school. Ever since the pandemic, it seems that at both jobs and at schools, people thought they can be part-time.
Okay, here we go. The play was just about to come in. Now Borey looks over to the sidelines. He's getting the play out to his wide receivers. He has 3 to the top. Trips to the right-hand side. The ball's handed off to Negron. He cuts back. The play was designed to go to the left. He tried to cut it back to the right. He got about 2 yards, 1.5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 3 from the 8-yard line.
It's always great to celebrate student success, both on the field and off the field. All kinds of students make up a school community.
And what we're really talking about is relationships. People come to school because they have a good time, and you can have a good time.
The ball goes to Negron. He cuts to the left, and the ball was going to the right. He cut back to the left. Unfortunately, there was a couple of defenders there to stop him. He does have incredible movement when he has the ball in his hands, but he was not able to shake the defenders that time.
It's going to make it 4th and 4.
All right, let's see what type of formation that the Railsplitters come out in here. They had 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom on the last. And it looks like this time they're going to have a similar formation. All right, they have Brooks to the bottom of your screen, Bazil and Ortiz to the top. Borey is in the backfield with Negron to his right, and he sends
Young in motion
to the right. He's going to throw the ball to the left to number 8, Makai Negron, and he's going to get into the end
Yes.
zone for the touchdown. Makai Negron, the man, for the touchdown for the Railsplitters, and they will take a 43-36 lead halfway through the 4th quarter.
Again, a lot of motion on that one, putting Negron on the left side with blockers in front of him. By putting Young in motion, gave Negron more space to work with.
Every time Negron comes off the field, he's really pumped up, and he has a lot invested in this game. He's talking to somebody up in the stands every time he comes off the field. Great energy by the Railsplitters. Great job blocking by the team up front. Incredible play calls by the coaching staff. Cartagena on to kick the 1. The ball snapped. It's down. It's kicked. It's up. And it is good.
And the kick is good.
Now we can talk a little bit about the ongoings of the building while we have a moment.
Well, what we really do is stress relationships here. Students on the football team obviously have very intense relationships with the coaches and their fellow students. They want to come to school, not necessarily because of science class, but definitely because of the camaraderie that they have. And we want to instill that everywhere. We want to instill that between teachers and students. We want to instill that in clubs. We want to instill that in all activities. So you go see some other teams, such as our volleyball team, you see the same intense relationship, even if it is not quite out in this beautiful setting. It's in our wonderful gymnasium. But the key is relationships. I like to say students do well when they feel good. And it's about having fun while you work hard. And I've always thought the best teams, the best schools, people enjoy working hard and pushing themselves. And I think we've seen this now with that 4th down stop, and then we just turned it right around.
Okay, so Cartagena kicks the ball up the middle, received by number 4, and he tried to get Lincoln, got on the ball, they received it. I believe Lincoln is going to have the ball here. They should have the ball.
Absolutely.
Number 4, the ball kicked into his hands, he dropped it, he turned around, corralled it. Instead of falling on the ball and keeping it, he tried to pick it up and run with it, and it just dropped out of his hands again. Incredible job by the Railsplitters. And as we said, leading into the second half, they're a second half team. They play well in the second half. Coach O'Connor gives a mean speech at halftime. He always gets his team pumped up. He always gets his team ready to play. And now they're in a situation where they could drive the ball down a little bit further, score another touchdown, and put this football game away for the Railsplitters.
So another, no, they're going to start, but another key thing, Ari, is the kindness that you mention every single day when you speak to the school. Kindness is such a key component of our building.
Shotgun snap, Borey's back to pass. He had 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. He's going to air it out to the bottom and screen for number 14, Johnny Bazil. Oh, incredible coverage by number 21. Good job. Bazil almost had it. We're going to get a replay on it, and it warrants a replay.
Beautiful
It was a
pass.
great pass by Borey. He laid it up there perfectly, got it over the top of the defender, and then Bazil had the ball in his hands, and, you know, good job. Kudos to number 20. For making it very difficult for Bazil to catch that ball.
Thomas Ray.
Thomas Ray, great job.
Junior.
Okay, let's see if the Railsplitters go towards the end zone again. We have Christian Young in the backfield with Borey. He hands the ball off to Young. He's got blockers out in front of him. First down yardage on the play. Let's move the chains. Let's eat up some clock. And let's try to win this football game.
So again, Ari, I'm sorry. You've always put in our school an element of kindness. You say it to us every single day. It makes all students feel belonged, have a person to belong to, and only made our school a better place to be.
If you want immediate results, yell at people. If you want results over the long term,
Francisco Ortiz around the outside on the end around. And he's tackled after a gain of 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the 15-yard line.
if you want any kind of long-term result over the course of weeks and months and years, you have to accentuate the positive. And everyone has some positive attribute that you can build on. So yes, we believe in addressing weaknesses, but we very much at Lincoln believe in emphasizing growing the positives even more. So if you're good at something, well, become better at something, because obviously you enjoy it because you're good at it.
And again, Ari, you're emblematic of that in your 20 years with us here at Lincoln. We couldn't do it without you and your leadership and your kindness.
So Neil, now that you've sat up in at Lincoln 20 years, I think you've been at Lincoln 30 years, haven't you? You were one of the people here when I came.
Yes, I've been lucky enough, fortunate enough for 30 years next week to being part of this school. And it was meant to be. My mom graduated back in the 40s. And if you can accept me, folks, it's a great place to work.
It's a great place to work. It's a great place to go to school. It's a great place to watch a football game.
Now,
And it's just a great place all around. All right, Borey's back to pass. He throws the ball to Negron. Negron, of course, gets away from the first would-be tackler, but he's not able to get away from the second and third.
speaking of longevity, Sean O'Connor, he's been the football coach for 23 years, is it?
26, I
Oh,
think.
26.
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe this is his 26th season.
Yes.
And the key, of course, is to always do what your successor would do. Always think of, if I was taking over this job, what would I do? And not just running the plays that you ran 8 years ago.
Okay. Borey. He sends a player in motion to the top of the screen. He hands the ball off to the player going to the bottom. That's Christian Young. And he's fighting forward for first and goal yardage. The Railsplitters will have the ball now at the 4-yard line, first and goal. As they do on a weekly basis, they pretty much just wear teams down.
They smell blood in the waters, Adam?
They wear them down. They just grind them down. They just grind them down. They get the turnover on defense, and they just pound the ball on offense. They have a lot of dynamic players. As you look around, I see at least 5 different players that Borey can get the ball to, or 4 different players. He's got 2 dynamic running backs to either side of him. He's got Brooks, he's got Alvarez, he's got a Johnny Bazil, and he can also keep the ball himself. So he's yelling his call over to Brooks now, who's at the bottom of your screen. He's got the two running backs to his right and left. Makai Negron to his right-hand side, waiting for the shotgun snap. He keeps the ball. He gives him ball to Negron, and
Nice
he's going to get into
cut.
the end zone for the touchdown.
Excellent cut.
Excellent job, as I said. He usually makes the first or second player miss. Touchdown, Lincoln Railsplitters! Trying to get ahead of Mr. Cofield there. I'm just trying to stay on top of him a little bit.
But then I think he was a bit louder. He has the advantage of a
Yes, he has
PA
the
system.
PA system here ahead of us. So my mic is boosted up today too, though. So I'm sure I'm a little louder than I usually am, and I'm happy to do it in the playoffs. All right, Cartagena, the ball snapped, a high kick, high snap of the ball. Wow, it just squeaks over. Wow, I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Oh man, I would get a picture of Cartagena coming off the field there. I think Hugo got him. That was amazing. A great job. The ball was snapped high. The holder was able to get the ball down, and the kick was kicked low, tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it just was able to get over the uprights. And this is what happens now. The ball seems to be bouncing in the Railsplitters' direction.
And like we said when we came out of the first half, Adam, they had to get their wits about them, play clean, crisp football. The offensive line has to take over.
And 51 points on the board for the Lincoln Railsplitters. All right, so there's all kinds of interactions going on over here. We have the cheerleading coaches coming over and talking to the principal here in the booth.
Ketsy Robert is claiming that it's because she came back from maternity leave on Friday.
Oh, very good.
Now
Yes.
we're winning.
We've certainly missed her.
So it's all because of her.
All right, so
yes.
ground ball kick up the middle, received by number 22. He already has a return for a touchdown. Good return by 22, getting the ball to midfield.
Abdul Kahar Bukhari.
Yeah, he's got some speed. I'm surprised they don't try to utilize him on offense a little bit more.
So Ari, thanks. Did a great job coming up. You were the magic touch that we needed.
Well, isn't it funny how all of us as spectators get so superstitious, right? And you're sitting there eating potato chips, and your team scores a touchdown, so you eat potato chips for the rest of the game, right?
Yes,
So-
every time they come back out on offense.
But back to that extra point, just barely going over. A player, I forget who, once said, "I prefer to be lucky than good," and that was a moment when we were lucky.
All right, here's the defense. Quarterback is back to pass. He throws the ball to number 4, and then he's tackled pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Trying to see who made the tackles. It's like a whole swarm of bodies out in front.
So Neil and Adam, I'm going to go
I think it
back
was number
down.
7.
I'm going to go back down the field, but I want to thank you for the amazing job the two of you do broadcasting these games for Railsplitter fans who cannot make it to the game. I really appreciate.
Ball's back. He's back to pass. He rolls out to the right. Now he's going to run. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play. Broken down. A great job of the defense with the coverage on the play. Quarterback dropped back to pass. He had nowhere to throw the ball. I have to say thank you very much for coming up here and being in the booth with us. You've been up here a couple times this season, and we love having you here in the booth with us and bringing the school side touch to the football broadcast.
I love bragging about the school, and I love hearing the two of you analyze the game.
The ball's thrown to number 2 and then caught at the line of scrimmage. Gang tackling now, stepping to the forefront for the Lincoln Railsplitters.
Ari, I look forward to next year, many years to come. Maybe we're not Al Michaels, Howard Cosell, or Don Drysdale, but we're going to do our best for Lincoln and, of course, for the Lincoln Athletic Department. Thanks again.
For my money, you two are the best broadcasting partnership ever. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Ari.
And as I say many times, it really makes it very, very easy when you love it, when you love doing it, when you love being here, when you love being part of the program. All right, so pretty good energy, pretty good vibe here on the Lincoln sideline right now. Coaching staff is out on the field. Players are drinking water. Players on the sideline here are amped up, happy. Coach DeSiena is talking to his offensive players on the sideline. He has his quarterback and his running back and a couple of his wide receivers all around him. Coach O'Connor is out on the field with Coach Curry and the defense, talking about what they got to do to make this last 1 or 2 stops and end this football game.
And as always, we have to give thanks. It must have been a great halftime talk once again by Coach Sean O'Connor.
Yeah, it seemed like they kept the mood pretty light over there. It wasn't like a doom and gloom type of situation. It was like, let's just play our brand of football and come out and play really strong in the second half. All right, so the ball's handed off to number 8 here, Patansis, as he tries to come back around the outside. He puts his shoulder down. Tries to run over number 6.
Good stick, Amir Ivory.
Yeah, Amir Ivory with the stop. Form tackle on the running back who had a full head of steam and heading at him. And he didn't shy away. He wasn't afraid to make the stop. It was enough for first down yardage, so JFK still continues to move the ball, but let's see if the Railsplitters can force a turnover. Sanat fakes the shoulder, throws the ball well over the intended receiver, who was number 4. Good coverage by LeBron Hicks. Oh, so
Just found out from our little birdie
update.
update.
You're going to be surprised.
Eagle Academy goes ahead of Curtis, 12-10 on a safety. Again, Eagle Academy over Curtis right now in the fourth quarter, 12-10.
That would be an upset if Eagle Academy could make it stand up. And I would say about 5 weeks ago, I asked Sean O'Connor what was the team to look out for in PSAL, and he said Eagle 2. All right, so no, back to pass. Throws the ball over the middle. It's caught by number 4, where he's tackled immediately by my guy,
Ronaldo Jones.
All right, in the house.
Called it incomplete.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bathrooms are now closed.
All right, Lincoln defense, they're up to the task now. Now they're making the stops. Now they're doing what they got to do.
So we haven't had a chance at him.
touchdown.
About 2 minutes left to see where we are headed. Sean
Well,
O'Connor won't want to hear this yet, but I'm going to do it anyway.
it looks like whoever wins this game will go and play the winner of the Tottenville-Port Richmond matchup.
Well-designed play for that screen pass. Just dropped.
Yeah, he just kind of underthrew him, and it looks like the wind has kind of left the sails of the JFK Knights. All right, so kind of slowed down a little bit here. The pace is slowed down in the game a little bit. That game between Eagle Academy and Curtis is being broadcast on Sage Media Solutions. Shout out to Sage Media, all they've been doing in high school sports this year. Sanat overthrew his receiver there.
So Lincoln in the
under a tremendous amount of pressure by number 75, Daniel Zephyr, the senior nose guard. I'm sorry, Neil. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to bring up a little bit about as we start counting down of all the great seniors this year who are playing their last home game, unfortunately, here at Lincoln, as our next game will be on the road, like you said, based on the winner of the Tottenville game.
Right. Tottenville is playing Port Richmond, I believe, today. So the winner of this game will travel to Tottenville next Sunday at noon, from what I understand. I believe the matchup is set up for Sunday at noon in Staten Island. Now, of course, by chance, if Tottenville loses, that matchup will be played here at Lincoln High School, provided they win the game.
Thank you. You are correct. Sorry about that.
All right, timeout on the field. Coaching staff is now gone out
So
to talk to the players.
large kudos to the JFK Knights who came out here to fight today.
They did. They came to play, and they really showed that they're building a program here. They have a young quarterback. They have a couple of young running backs. And I have a feeling that they're going to be trying to build something special here for JFK. Great job by the coaching staff, you know, not giving up. They had a really incredible win last week, as I mentioned, against South Shore. You know, dropped South Shore down a notch in the standings, in the seedings, as far as for the playoff matchups go. So there's under 2 minutes to play here. Railsplitters looking to make a stop on 2nd down. Ball just over midfield. Oh, Railsplitters are out on offense.
2nd and 5 from the 45.
The ball snapped, handed off to Christian Young, and he's going to run
Around
one
one
more defender. No, he's not going to.
Pulled down.
Man, he is pissed.
Pulled down from behind.
Nice stop
by number 11.
Number 11.
Alex Milcruz.
The junior has 11 tackles on the season. That's at least his 2nd tackle today, because I can remember calling his name a little bit earlier. All right, so.
Again, that'll make it 1st and 10 Lincoln as they look to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have the ball just over midfield. With that 1st down, I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go into victory formation here, and they are. Railsplitters are going to go into victory formation. They're going to down the ball, and that will be the 2nd to last play of the game, with the Railsplitters winning their matchup and moving on to the 2nd round of the playoffs next week.
Special shout out to all our coaches who did a wonderful job during halftime. Coach DeSiena, I see him hugging. Coach Holly. Again, a great JV program this year by Coach Litvak, Coach Elio, you know we always see you, Coach Chapman, Coach Meskis up on the roof.
Victory formation for the Railsplitters as they come off onto the sideline here and they win the football game. The referees have lifted the football. The game is over. The Railsplitters are on to the 2nd round of the 4A playoffs next weekend. Well, Neil, it's been a pleasure being up here in the booth with you,
Adam,
all season.
Maybe next week, my friend.
I would
maybe
certainly
not.
hope so.
And,
it would be great to be here next
this
Sunday
is our
for our playoff game, our 3rd season together.
Our 3rd season together.
Yeah,
it's been a wonderful, wonderful year as
Yes.
always. It's always a pleasure doing this. If something I wanted to do in life, I'm so happy I get to do it here with you at Abraham Lincoln High School.
Yes. So thank you to the Lincoln media staff here at Lincoln High School. Thank you to all of the football players, coaches, parents, doctors, physical trainers, people who set up the field, all of the kids who work the cameras, and our fearless leader, Peter Andrus.
Hey, that's me. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for a wonderful game. As you said, thanks to the teams, coaches, athletic staff, school support staff, and, of course, our student-run media team. And as always, thank you to my wonderful wife for always supporting my media habits. We'll see you next time.